Hi everyone, filming this from Johnston Gardens and in Aberdeen and just getting the last of the sunlight here. I'd gone down to Aberdeen Beach to make this post, but it was blowing a hoolie and I thought no. I'm definitely a sun person, and we're needing the sun right now, aren't we? Because the energies have been pretty chaotic over the summer. Sure, you've been feeling them as well. I have not been on any of the media channels I'm on making many posts because I've just needed the time for my own healing journey. And if you want to know more about that, I have a blog on jillianwebster.net where I share tools and techniques not only that have worked for me or are working for me in my own healing journey, but just to inspire and assist anybody else who's drawn to finding out a little bit more about alternative practices with regard to emotional healing, physical healing. Because my goodness, we're needing it right now. We're in a pretty chaotic space. And we're really being encouraged to just dip into our tool bag, and find the practices that work for us on a daily basis to help us, bring us back into balance. So I'm just wanting to do a meditation, so inviting you to just get comfy in your chair. If you're watching this from home, just making sure you're in a place where you're not going to be disturbed. Or if, like me, you're outside in nature, then I've got my socks and shoes off, and I've got my feet just in the dewy grass right now. So just getting comfortable, feeling your feet on the ground, your back on the chair. And when you're ready, just close your eyes. And just getting you to draw all your attention inwards. So making a practice every day, which I'm sure if you're watching this, you do already. You've got your practices every day that help draw your attention from, whatever is happening around you and outside you. There's an awful lot of distractions, isn't there, in the media right now and just in our own lives, finding the practices that draw your attention back inwards. And that's why meditation is one of those wonderful things. And I actually have a few meditations on my YouTube channel, which I'm doing quite regularly at the moment. I've needed them over the summer. The energies have been intense. I'm sure you're familiar, if you're watching this, about the Schumann resonance. I don't know too much about it, but it is affecting our energetic field around us, and the sensitive people will be really feeling that right now. There's also quite a lot of solar flares blasting the earth right now. So yeah, just having this time out, making these finding these pockets really every day to quieten our mind, and just really become present with ourselves. So as we draw our attention into ourselves, really become aware of what you're hearing right now. I'm hearing the wind. The wind's getting up a little bit. So I'm hearing the wind rustling through the trees. And become aware of what you're feeling right now. When we take ourselves, away from the distractions around us and pull into ourselves, then we become aware of what we're feeling inside our physical body. So I'm very aware of like a pulling down into my sacral, and feeling a solidity in my legs and feeling my feet on the ground. So inviting you to, become aware of your feet on the ground, feeling yourself just anchored down into the earth. Imagine you've got roots going from the earth right down, right into the heart and core of Mother Earth. And taking attention to your breath, feeling how it feels for the breath to move into your body, you know, feeling the breath going, feeling your chest rising and expanding, you know, as you're breathing in, and then as you're breathing out, you know, just feeling that letting go, you know, feeling yourself letting go, and taking a few more deep breaths, breathing in and then just breathing out. And as you're doing that, really becoming aware of your physical body, feeling all your attention being pulled into your physical body. Feeling your back on the chair, or your feet on the earth, and just turning your palms of your hands up, just to receive this light activation today. And again, taking your attention to your breath. You're going down into your belly, and you're breathing deeply into your belly, because the more we're relaxed we become, the more our breathing becomes relaxed, you know, and the more we are aware of the air just moving into our belly, you know, our belly's expanding as we're breathing in, and then it's just relaxing as we're breathing out, and we're dropping more into stillness, peace, and becoming very conscious of how we're feeling inside our physical body, any of the distractions we might have had going on in our mind. We're just, you know, we're parking them just now, we're letting them be. We'll come back to any thoughts later on, but right now is about just presence and stillness, and allowing yourself to become fully relaxed, and just really feeling your connection right now to the earth, because she's got so much medicine to give us right now. Anytime we become, if we feel overwhelmed, if we're feeling distracted, if we're feeling, you know, off center, then just making it a regular practice, you know, even if it's just for 5 minutes a day, just to get outside and in nature. You know, I was doing that earlier on today. I was just sitting out here and having a coffee and just watching, you know, quite a lot of the insects. There was bees flying around me, and just allowing myself to be, really. And that's what I'm inviting you to do now, just less about the doing and more about the being. And you might be outside like me, and you might be feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, but if you aren't, you know, if you're inside right now, depending on the time of day, I want you to use the power of your visualization and your imagination. And imagine you're just being blasted with the light from the sun. You've got the healing light codes from the sun just flowing into your body right now. And they're flowing into your heart center, and they're expanding that area. So you can feel yourself being expanded, you can feel your heart widening and opening. And this ball of light is moving around your heart, from the back of your heart to the front of your heart. And it's moving around your physical body right now. And the more you can use the power of your imagination and visualization, and just feel this light just cleansing your whole system. It's cleansing your system, it's upgrading you. It's opening up your throat and your voice box. You can feel that area expanding also. We're taking it up to the third eye. And we're just clearing away anything really that's been restricting us from seeing the way forward on our path. So you can feel that energy just flowing into your third eye. So the way forward is becoming more clear. And also taking your attention to your ears. You know, there's some activation work going on, not only in your third eye, but also in your sinuses, in your ears. And as this energy flows in and around your sinuses and your third eye, and any maybe obstacles you've had recently to listening, listening to what your inner guidance has got to say, listening to the guidance you receive from other people, that's just melting away. So you're a lot more connected to your inner wisdom. And I want you to imagine that you're getting smaller and smaller. And you're at a door to your heart. And you're opening up that door to your heart, and you're walking in. And there's a chair in the middle of the chamber of your heart. So just inviting you to walk over to that chair and just sit down. And right about that area, right above that area, there's an awful lot of light, just being focused down on you. So you're receiving these DNA light upgrades in your heart right now. And they're increasing your frequency, your energy levels. They're increasing your self-worth, your motivation. And they're helping you just drop more into, I guess, just like an inner knowing, an inner security. Whatever challenges you might be going through, you're knowing that you've got this. You can access any time this meditation just to help you just rebalance and center yourself, no matter what's going on in your life right now. Taking this time to sit and receive this light as it moves and dances around your heart area. So I'm just inviting you to just sit in stillness and just receive this. As it's going around your body, it's going to wherever it needs to go right now. Any areas that are being cleansed, because we are going through more upgrades right now. There's been some huge activations over the summer. So any parts of ourselves that need to be illuminated, you might have been discovering, or you may have been experiencing some physical discomforts, but know that that's just all part of the process right now of these energy upgrades that we're receiving right now. They're being blasted from the cosmos into our hearts. And we are able to access more of our intuition right now. If we make time for ourselves, because that's very important right now, no matter what's going on, how busy your life is, making this time for yourself to tap into your intuition, tap into your inner wisdom, tap into your inner knowing, and let that light the way forward for you. That's what we're being invited to do right now. It doesn't matter what others are saying. You know, maybe that's jarring with you right now. There's a lot of conflicting information out there. Just focusing on, you know, how's this feeling for me? How am I receiving this? Does this sit comfortably with me? What choices do I want to make? You know, knowing that we are sovereign beings. We have the power to use the power of our discernment, you know, to make choices based on who we truly are, you know, what feels right for us, as opposed to being bombarded with this constant flow of information from the outside world. And a lot of that information isn't accurate, you know. It's confusing, it's conflicting information, and the only you know, it's trusting that point of stillness. It's getting to that point of stillness within us to access our inner knowing and to make choices around that, no matter what's going on in our outer world. Feeling the energy moving around your body, just stabilizing you, balancing you, and just taking your attention to your feet. And again, inviting you to go back to your breath and take a couple of deep breaths. And I'm just going to bring you back round. So feeling your feet on the earth, rooted to the earth. Taking a couple of deep breaths into your belly, and when you're ready, just open your eyes. And I think the camera, while I was doing that, the camera, I don't know where it went. I was holding it at an angle, but I hope you enjoyed that, and let me know how you're feeling in the comments below, and I will be back on with another meditation soon. Sending you lots of love wherever you are in the world, beaming love from my heart to yours, and bye for now.